Hello and welcome to the Steelman Podcast. Today he made it a quick one so he could watch the Penguins. So let's get right on into it. Okay, so the first topic today is the epic story about Aaron Rodgers' Halloween costume. Shall we get into this? This one's a good story.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear what he did, why he had the long hair?
I was just talking about Aaron Rodgers' COVID thing, but okay.
COVID thing. Well, I was talking about something totally different. Did you hear why he has the long hair?
Why?
For a year, he grew it out. And Aaron Rodgers actually had a costume of John Wick, which is Keanu Reeves, where he has long hair, and he grew it out for a year just to do the character. And oh my gosh, what got some good pictures, and man, he has some commitment. All I had to say.
Okay.
Commitment to the bit. Commitment to the bit. Yeah, but what is this about COVID? Because there seems to be more and more with COVID.
Yeah, a lot. So basically, if you go back to the start of the training camp, reporters are like, "Man, Aaron Rodgers, are you vaccinated?" Blah blah blah. He's like, "I am immunized." Basically, he comes this week. They're like, Aaron Rodgers has COVID. He's not playing this week. Now, people who are vaccinated can come back for the game because it was Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But they ruled him out already. So everyone's like, wait a minute. So the soonest he can come back is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So he can miss 2 games. Jordan Love will get their first start.
Well, that might be a good thing, just to get the other quarterback in there for a little bit. So, I mean,
maybe.
Yeah, well, he is a walking meme at the Thursday Night Football versus Cardinals. That was funny. Oh my gosh. Looks at the ref and goes, "Are you kidding me?" As he's going down. That was funny.
That was too good. That was pretty cool.
Aaron Rodgers is just like one of the probably one of the best guys you'll meet, and probably one of the funniest QBs in the NFL, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then you watch Pat McAfee with him.
Yeah. He's one of the chills dudes too, I mean, to be honest. Though
Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays.
Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays. So I hear something along the lines with COVID for Penguins and maybe just the whole hockey in general. Is there anything specific about that?
There are little spurts, but like Penguins are having like a freaking outbreak, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? First it was Jeff Carter.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Gensel?
Zach Aston Reese. I don't know. I don't think it was Gensel. It was Letang.
Yeah.
Right now it is Brian Dumoulin.
Crosby. Gosh.
Crosby came back for 1 game. He got it, so now he's not playing tonight. Letang is coming back tonight. Jarry was in the protocol. He didn't get it. And now Mike Sullivan is missing tonight's game.
Oh, that's bad. Most winningest coach not there.
And on top of that, it's against Philly, so
all of a sudden the Flyers lose. Oh, wait. See, the thing is you don't really have to worry about the Philadelphia Flyers because they'll have a great start to the season. Don't worry. They're going to be off to the right foot and everything. But around like about 1/3 into the season, it just starts just kind of like last year with the Rangers with the 9-0 loss. That's when it started. This is around St. Patty's Day, I believe.
Yeah, and talk about hockey. The only undefeated team right now, they play 82 games in the season.
Yep.
And Carolina Hurricanes are up to a 9-0 start. Florida is 8-1. Those are the 2 best teams. But Carolina, freaking what the
Carolina and
holy crap.
And Florida Panthers for the
Now I don't know if you want to talk about the Chicago Blackhawks big thing that happened.
Oh yes. There was a lot that happened there.
And all that stuff that was in
it. Do we get into this? I think my comments on this. Here, we'll give a little bit of comments. We won't get too much into it. I have tried to read a couple things I've tried to see, but it's so bad that I was like, I could not I could not handle some of the stuff. I just couldn't. Um, comments are it was bad. I'm surprised the owners didn't like know it sooner, but then again, I don't know how involved they are with everything. So could have been off the beaten path where they did it was just kind of hidden away from the owners, but can't really say. And then they hired a private investigator, so they went about it okay, but they should have come out with something sooner, to be honest, to really like inform everybody what was happening, I think. I mean, they came out with like all the information, but I think they should have come out saying, "Hey, this is what's happening. This is what we need," and then kind of give updates as it went on, not just unload at one point. Because I think they went about it the right way, but the wrong way. Because it was kind of they weren't too open about it, but they weren't like I guess because he was still investigating and stuff. But yeah, it's a complete mess down there. And to be honest, when you have people's names getting asked to get taken off of the
cup,
Stanley Cup, it's bad. It bad.
Did happen. They did approve it.
They did it.
They did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
there was a picture. Literally put X's over every single letter.
Oh gosh.
An X over every single letter of it. Brad Aldrich, I believe his name was.
So they don't have anything for like they could fill it or anything?
No, they just put X's over. Like you don't know, you can't see anything like that was there previously. It's just
but I'm just
a bunch of X's.
Yeah. It's just it would look better if they kind of like tried to do something with it, but yeah, it's a complete mess with all that. To be honest, I sent you a podcast about it. It was like, hey, did you hear about this? And
Steve Dangle.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think it was the best thing to do was to like listen to that a little bit, because it was like I got kind of like halfway through it, had to take a break just to stomach half of the crap and then watch the rest to get all the information.
Well, like, I didn't know like what happened or anything. I'm just like, oh, it was like sexual assault allegations, I listened to that, I'm like,
oh yeah. Yeah,
freaking that's messed up.
It got your head shaking at that. It's like, yeah. Well, off to a better topic. There was another topic. Oh yes.
Hockey. More hockey.
More hockey. Oh, we're going more hockey. I was gonna go into another allegation thing, but we'll go into that.
Let me just tell you something. I have a let me take you to my jersey collection here.
Ooh, we're going to the jersey collection.
This is great because you see here.
Yep.
I got that won't open. But if you can see, I got the nice little
Matthews. Can't read the back because it's moving around a lot. Do we got the Kraken jersey?
Not yet.
But
look, we got here. Nice little Matthews. We got McDavid. Good. If you move all the way over here, look at some of these great ones.
Oh man.
But like, you move over here, you get a nice little.
Oh.
It's not working. It is a Buffalo Sabres jersey.
Wow.
His name is on the back of it.
Eichel.
Eichel,
sorry. I cannot say Eichel's name. Sorry.
That's Jack Eichel. We had talked about him previously, I believe.
Yes.
Basically, Buffalo was I had no idea what they were going to do. At this point, he's not coming back. So they're just like, let's take our loss, cut our losses, freaking. They trade him. And the thing about this was Vegas had an offer and they were like, we like it. And then Calgary Flames were like, we'll give you something better. And here's the thing, because they put in Matthew Tkachuk, who's like a future captain.
Yes.
I think a couple first, maybe second or something like that, And that leaked. And then people are like, that only leaked because Buffalo wanted Vegas's deal.
Yeah.
So they did it so Vegas would bump up their deal. So in the end, it happened like real early this morning. It was Jack Eichel and a third-round pick. And I forget what year it was, to Vegas for Alex Tuch, who is 25 years old.
Yes.
In EA, 84 overall.
Yeah.
He's under contract for the next 5 years.
Ooh.
Probably like 4.2
Excuse me. Sorry.
mil, I think. I think it's 4.2 mil.
Mm-hmm.
And Peyton Krebs, who is a first-round pick from probably 2020.
Yeah.
2020, I believe.
Okay.
And he hasn't really like shown much yet, but like he's getting there.
Yeah.
But he's in there. He's under contract, I guess, 2 or 3 more years. You know, whatever his entry-level contract's done. You know, 0.95 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A first-round pick in 2022.
Yep.
And a third-round pick in 2023.
Okay.
And here's the funny thing about this.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas has no cap space. When everybody's healthy, they're 10 mil over the cap.
Yeah.
At least.
So they're cleaning out shop.
But Eichel needs surgery, obviously. Yeah. They said like 3 to 5 months before he even like starts coming back on the ice. Yeah. That's not playing in a game, you know.
Yeah.
So we're looking at a Kucherov situation here.
Ah.
Where they throw everyone on long-term IR because they got 2 people now, I guess, who might go on there.
Yeah.
Mark Stone, their captain too, so.
Yeah.
You put Eichel there, they get into the playoffs, Eichel, Stone come back, ooh, you're good. That's the cup winner right there. That is the cup winner.
Imagine they lose it in the first series.
Just imagine. That would suck.
All of a sudden, the Seattle Kraken come out of nowhere and like, we decided to claim victory.
Okay, from the beginning of the season, what we're looking at here, had not very.
I know, not very good.
High on the Kraken.
To be honest, I think Kraken's more of a team that want to build instead of like hit that first season and go. Mm-hmm. Like they're not like the Vegas. They like to like. I think they're trying to create something. They're trying to like create first, like slowly create a team with a fan base and really bring it all together.
Oh my gosh!
Huh.
I think I told you this, but I was watching their first home game ever. On ESPN, it was on ESPN Plus.
Yeah,
their arena is so loud, so loud.
It's like I bet you it's designed that way too because Seattle.
But the thing is,
Seattle.
It was so loud
Seahawks.
when they scored their goal there, you couldn't hear the goal horn. You cannot hear the goal horn. It is that loud.
Oh.
And the goal horn's loud. I mean, freaking. You can't hear it. That's how loud everyone else is.
Yeah. Well,
what, Aaron?
Oh my gosh. Well, getting on past hockey, since we covered all our bases, I think we go into. Sorry for covering my face. I think we get
OBJ
into
is
a little bit
released from the Browns.
Of
did I just drop that?
OBJ is getting dropped from the Browns. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? You know, to be honest,
that's what they think.
I don't know. Odell Beckham Jr. Everybody says he gets overthrown or underthrown. To be honest, to me, I think he just doesn't catch it. Because I think the only highlight I think Odell Beckham Jr. has is just a 3-fingered catch, and that's it. I mean, there might be a few more from that specific season where he did the 3-fingered catch, but it's like that was a season that he popped off. And yeah. Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You just want me to.
Well,
so OBJ. Yeah.
Go off if you would like.
You want to
talk about him?
The Browns.
OBJ.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
The Steelers. I saw this.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns after they play the Steelers is like that week after is always catastrophic for them.
Yeah.
The Steelers have single-handedly gotten rid of like 4 or 5 Cleveland coaches.
Oh yes.
And now probably OBJ.
Oh, okay. So, Adam, I was watching Pittsburgh Dad the other day. I love the quote, this saying. Ben's retiring after this year, probably. He's gonna be cleaning out the locker, getting the cleats, getting the jersey, getting all the stuff out of there, taking some of the Brown souls with him. That's the best quote I've heard because I mean, you could have Baker Mayfield, now finally the biggest winning quarterback in all of Ohio. But then you have how do I say this? Big Ben still competing with him to show and prove that he is the best quarterback in Ohio.
Now, on the OBJ thing too, the thing that led to this was it was like,
Yes.
what's today? Today is okay, so it was like Tuesday night.
Mhm.
Tuesday, OBJ's dad put out a video, and he's like, it's like trashing Baker Mayfield. Like
No, Baker
these are all
Mayfield's
the
decent.
times. These are all the times OBJ was open and Baker
Yeah.
didn't throw to. It was a lot. It was 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and we're only in week like what 9?
Yeah.
9 now, maybe I think it is. So yeah.
But also you gotta realize that like you're not gonna get thrown to every time you're open. The quarterback always sees something different because he's right behind that line. Now I'm not making a
See,
case for
I'm
Baker
on team
Mayfield.
OBJ here. Are you on team Baker?
I'm not making a case for Baker Mayfield, but I will go on his side because of that. But hey, to be honest, what I think is it's a bit of both. It's a bit of not throwing to him and a bit of like, okay, I see the field. I don't see you open constantly, but he's also, I think Baker Mayfield also got to pick up on that. But yeah, I think it's just a combination of things, to be honest. And I mean, I think it's also him, OBJ being out for like a season. Like last year, he wasn't there. So it's like, you can't blame it on Baker Mayfield for not throwing to OBJ because like, it's just kind of like, the connection might not be there as much as he relies on his other wide receivers, where he knows this wide receiver will catch it compared to him because he hasn't been there. So who knows? Or Nick Chubb, you got the chubby dubby back there. So
the chubby dubby,
chubby dubby. But yeah. Oh, also other football news. Titans. Henry is out for the rest of the season. He is out.
No.
He's not out. Not out.
Could come back. We're in week back 9 in like again. He's out at least 6 to 10 weeks.
Oh yeah, he's out for like almost
between the rest 6 to 10 weeks. If they make it to the playoffs, right now the Titans are the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they'll stay there because the AFC is like.
Also, by the way, nice job to Aaron for picking the dude that's not going to carry him through the fantasy draft. Sorry. He has fallen through the hole. To be honest, that's the only reason I think Aaron was winning games was because of him. Because once he's done, it's over. Because he picked the wrong people. Because he picked Kittle, the tight end, and then he picked Henry, and no, it's not working. But there's this rug situation happening right now, and I believe he has been charged or something. Can you give us the whole rundown of this whole story, please?
Yeah, so basically we all wake up. What was it? Monday morning? Tuesday morning?
Monday morning. It was either Monday. I think it was Tuesday. I think it was or it was Monday into Tuesday. I think.
Okay. So we all wake up one morning. We'll just say.
Monday or Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday morning.
From ESPN, all this stuff like Henry Ruggs in car accident that like kills one person who was pronounced Evdesino. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, what the heck?" You know, we go through the night. You know, that's like all we know. We get to the night, and they're like freaking. He was going 156 miles an hour, and his blood alcohol level was 2 times the legal limit.
Oh gosh!
And basically, he was charged. He could get 2 to 20 years in prison, and he was released by the Raiders that night. The Raiders had a lot of issues this year, but Derek Carr has to deal with like a lot. I watched the Derek Carr thing, the press conference where he was talking about Russ. It's literally the exact same as what he did when like Gruden was out.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you love the guy, you hate what he did.
I mean, at this point, I feel sorry for Carr because it's just he's literally trying to like keep a team afloat that just doesn't want to keep itself afloat.
They're still leading the division too.
I know, that's the sad thing. Yeah, to be honest,
Chargers I think probably will come out with that one.
The one person I feel sorry for most out of this is the person that died, obviously, and with
their family.
Their family, just their family in general, and I think just the whole team of Raiders too, due to the fact that like as a football team or any sports team, you kind of look at each other like family. So like that happening must be like heartbreaking for some of those dudes too, because it's like I thought we knew you, and then all of a sudden you do this. So yeah. So there's got to be something behind this.
And he had a good. He was like going to be good. He had a good career ahead of him, and it's probably over now.
Yeah. What's tough is you can't really put the blame on one single thing, because it's like there could be so many different things behind it. It's a tragic accident that nobody likes to see. Nobody likes to see it all. But yeah, more this week has been tragic.
Pretty bad week,
or a pretty bad 2 weeks going to Halloween and coming out of Halloween. You got the whole situation with like all the Chicago Blackhawks coming out, and then you got the Henry Ruggs situation. I would say the bright spot there is Aaron Rodgers.
Out of all that, yeah.
Out of all that, you gotta love Aaron Rodgers. Oh, and the fact of Von Miller going to Rams just so they could beat a 44-year-old man.
I forgot about that.
I love the meme that you sent me. It goes, all this, Aaron Darnold,
the Rams
Von
got
Miller,
all of this just to beat some 44-year-old dude.
Oh, it's too funny. Oh, but that Saints versus Tampa Bay game was good.
If you could share the screen, I would. If you could let me share the screen, I might be able to put the meme up.
Yes, let's put this meme up. Let's intricately delve into this meme, and then I would like to end on some EA things. Who would have thought?
I also have the college football.
Yes, in college football. We'll end on some college football and EA. Sounds like a deal, everybody. Sounds like a deal. Shake on it.
Let me just go get it real quick.
While he's doing that,
but...
I believe the college playoff and rating system is really crappy, because at this point, Georgia being undefeated is first. Now, I won't diss them for that. Who is second? Please enlighten us, Adam.
Now, it's not like the college rankings. This is it's not like the same as the AP top 25 type thing. Okay, this is the playoff committee who decides who goes to the playoff, and they top 6 pretty much. And so right now it is Georgia at 1. Number 2 is Alabama. Number 3 is Oregon. 4 is Michigan State. 5 is Ohio State. 6 is Cincinnati.
This hurts because you have popping up. Oh, we're going crazy. Oh,
here it is.
All of this just to beat some 44-year-old dude. Matthew Stafford, Aaron Darnold, Von Miller, and what's his name?
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey. Sorry. It started with an R.
Cool.
Yeah. This college playoffs. This has got to stop now. Stop.
I think I want Cincy to go. And I don't know.
Hold on. Here's my thing. In that first top, how many? 6 we say? So we got Georgia undefeated. Fine. Alabama 1 loss. Michigan State undefeated. Good. All that's good, except for Alabama. Alabama is not undefeated. And then 4th,
they didn't they lost to
Texas A&M. They're not ranked.
Yeah.
And then who's 4th? Is it Oregon again, or am I wrong?
Oregon was
4th, because then
I think
Ohio
Oregon
State was
5th. 3rd.
Oregon was 3rd. No, Michigan State was definitely 3rd, and then it was
okay.
So Michigan State defeating Michigan. I could understand if they went up into 2 and Cincinnati went down to 3. I could understand that because they're undefeated. But the fact that Cincinnati and Oklahoma, that is also undefeated, dropped to 6 and 7 is just ridiculous. Like, how? Like, Cincinnati, I know they don't play like too many better teams at the end of the season, but you also got to still realize that Cincinnati is beating everybody handily. They never you never have doubts when Cincinnati is playing these games that they're going to lose. You always think, oh yeah, they got this, like win the middle of the game. Like they're just like done. It makes me angry that somehow Alabama gets into the playoffs again. And then Oregon loses to unranked Stanford. Gosh darn. I would understand if Ohio State was above Oregon just because Ohio State lost to Oregon, which is a ranked team. But hey, it's it's getting ridiculous with these playoffs. It really is. It's like let's vote SEC. It's actually annoying because I would not mind seeing a matchup of Cincinnati versus Georgia. Like we had that bowl game last year. Did you not see that bowl game last year? That was epic. Like those are the games I want to see. Like Cincinnati versus Georgia, Oklahoma versus freaking Michigan State.
Okay.
The playoffs. Those could be the playoffs. The 4 undefeated teams in the top 8. The 4. It's annoying because there literally is in the top 8, I believe, 4 undefeated teams. And somehow those 4 undefeated teams are not the top 4 teams. They're not.
Yeah.
Explain to me how. Like, I know maybe you're not playing good teams, but I mean, Cincinnati has made a case time and time again. I don't think they haven't made a case. Like, I don't think you could look at Cincinnati and go, nah, they don't deserve to be there. You're kind of like, okay, they need to be in there now. Like, they're like just kind of like pushing the fact that they are a playoff caliber team, but nobody wants to put them into the playoffs. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing a bowl game versus Oklahoma versus Cincinnati, but I want to see that with some stakes on it. Put it to the college freaking finals, my guy. Like, yeah. And then on to things that make me angry. EA, that's another fact. I decided to get FIFA 22. And boy, was I heavily disappointed.
Would you like to
I'm so glad that they are going to open it up to everybody. Like, I understand the fact, like, I just started the player career mode. I started streaming this the other day. I decided to create Afrogod again for the player career mode. And so I'm thinking, okay, what can I do that like mixes it up this year? Like, I don't want to start in
first, I need to ask you, did you make a stadium?
I did not make oh no. I did in the Brentford, I did a career mode, make a stadium. I did not make a team yet, but the stadium creation is decent, not bad. I do have to say, pretty much I would rather just keep it same other than maybe change some colors around, but like it's not worth it if you're playing a career mode where
you're saying
like a team.
You didn't just spend you spent $60 for the best thing to be stadium creation.
Oh no, that's not stadium creation. I'm gonna explain.
That's the only thing difference.
Oh, that's the only thing difference. Okay, here's my things that I dislike about EA. 1, let's go career mode. Let's dive into career mode a little bit here. So you have manager and you have player. Let's start manager. Manager career mode is decent. Now, the fact is I've messed around with all the different things like buying and thing, but there's no way to really negotiate with the other coach. So you can't really like, hey, we want to get this player and this amount of money to this, and then start wheeling and dealing. No, you get like 3 tries and you're out thing. Like you literally have to agree sometimes to their like first offer, because their first offer is the lowest offer they're going to give. Like there's no, hey, let me work on you a little bit to bring that number down, or to like wheel and deal here so that I can maybe get this player for this that I want to get out of here, but I also can get this player that I want. But that's one of the things that needs to be added. Now, they finally decided to fix the little glitch where the free kick goes off and the ball starts rolling and nobody else is going and you can't touch the ball. There's a second thing, pet peeve. They finally fixed that. Oh, and I had it happen to me too. I was happy about that at that time. Third thing, I mean, team creation's all good in that, but it's kind of like, okay, let's not add a team creation when the players can't play a freaking game if you're trying to play soccer. Like, if they cannot, like, play the actual game, like, physically cannot simulate a game right. Like, yeah. Now, my pet peeves with career mode's decent. Like, career mode's okay. Like,
this is killer for EA because
FIFA's done.
FIFA makes them the most money.
Yeah, but FIFA's like, games. Bye, bitches. Oh, excuse me. So I get no player career mode and start playing as Africa. I'm thinking, okay, at least if they fix player career mode, I will be a little bit happy. So I get into it, and we're already starting something new where there's XP things. There's actually match things that like match. How do I say this? Like challenges or like things you need to do in the match or get that like was set before, but now if you get it, you get rewards for it. But so there's things where you train and you have to gain some XP, which means that you have to gain some connection with the coach to get on the starting 11 right away. Now, me thinking, okay, let's join a lower team just to see how I could maybe take them up. So I decided to choose Mansfield, and so I joined. I looked at it. Now, if FIFA has a thing, I looked and said overall, let's see who was the highest rated. Me joining the club, I was the highest rated. I was literally 4 like ratings above, like the closest guy to me was 5 things below me. And then it's like, oh, by the way, you have to work your way in the starting 11, even though it's like automatically anybody over 86 overall can start. I'm like, no, you can't have it where an 86 overall starts. You got to have like a basis for each and every single team, because the thing is when you have that starting 11, it doesn't matter if you're the best on the team if you have to work to get to the play on even the team. Like, that's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. But it's like, and then I started playing the game, and one of my big pet peeves from last year is that the AI were crap. And
did they get better?
They got, how do I say this, 1% better, as in they can still not defend worth crap, but they can go on offense. And then if their offense is crap, their defense is spectacular. So there's no in between. There's no, hey, we're going to be good all around. We either have to have this super ridiculously good offense or super ridiculously good defense. And one of the biggest pet peeves I have is the positioning. That's what screws me over every single time, is because I'll make a run because I need to, like into a gap that's open because I need to get open. But it's like, oh, by the way, you're out of position. Like you literally go a step out of position, and it's like, get back in there. You're supposed to be at this spot exactly. You're supposed to be on the defender. Like FIFA. It's like EA. This is why you lost FIFA. Oh, sorry. But yeah, there's a couple other things, like the gameplay is not there. Like the game, I cannot wait for 2K to like take it and take the reins and run with it. I want to see some of the like other people just take the game and run with it like big time and make EA like completely irrelevant. Like, I want EA to be completely irrelevant, or to get a nice butt kicked like, hey, you're not the big dude anymore. These guys are. So they actually have to make a better game. So yeah, that's what I want to come out of FIFA quitting with EA. That's what I want to happen. And to be honest, we'll see. I think the first round of games coming out will be decent, but it won't be good for anybody because they're finally getting it after a while. So this first round, I'm looking as a scratch round for everybody, even EA. Like, even EA, I'll hit the reset and we'll look at them again. But I'm thinking this first year is going to be a scratch year where all the games are going to be They're not going to be great, but they're going to be And then it's the second year where I'm going to focus on, okay, who really does do this the best, and look at it that way. But I think just EA needs to like decide to actually start making games, or they're going to start losing people. And then if the biggest and see, my thing is if FIFA quits, and they go to a different thing and people start buying the other game, then NFL might actually take notice due to the fact that FIFA is one of the biggest companies in the world in sports. And the fact that FIFA went, we don't like EA, we're going to depart from them, means that many, many people are going not to buy EA games anymore. And yeah, so after this, we'll see. But yep. Any last things from you?
Color rush for the Steelers on Monday. Let's go.
Yeah. Anything about Pens? Let's go. Get a win tonight.
Yeah, they're good. Push them on.
Let's hope it. And we'll see you in the next one, boys. Please make sure to stay still strong. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure it's white, not red. And we will see you in the next one. Peace out.